5 here, and I'm going to talk about my first time trying to come out. Now, I was in college really trying to figure out who I was, and I knew I liked guys, and I thought I was a freak or something like that because I didn't like girls. And they would talk about liking girls and whatever else, and I would play along, but I never really understood like what was so like why people got all weak in the knees over that. Well, it also didn't help that I was around a predominantly Christian crowd either. That made me even feel more off balance because I thought of them very highly, but I felt like I would be disappointing them in God if I did acknowledge that my feelings were true enough to let myself explore it. Now, during this time, I had become involved with a gentleman who actually moved in next door on my dorm floor, and I really did enjoy time with him, and we talked about a whole host of things. But I remember telling him about when I was 7, and I was playing Duck Duck Goose, and I caught this guy named Jordan, who I realized I liked him now, but back then I kind of just knew that there was something different about him than everybody else. And then at 8 years old, I had my first experience with an older guy. And at 9, I remember there were 2 experiences. One of them was was a fellow student who said, "We're boyfriends," and I'm like, "Boyfriends? That might be nice." And then when this one neighbor said that he liked me to regarding something, I remember was I like him, and I kind of got like pit in the stomach and butterflies and all that. So fast forward to the day when I'm trying to come out to one of my friends. His name is Andrew, and I could see the Stella Artois flag on his side of the room, and his roommate Derek was one of the most homophobic and misogynistic fucktards I'd ever had the pleasure of knowing. And it was just really like this was at a time, again, I really just didn't have it in me to be like to come out. So I didn't feel that I would have a chance at having a positive reaction with him in the room. So I decided I would just tell Andrew. So I'm in this room. My heart's beating like a drum. I am just ready to explode. If I don't say anything, I'm gonna die, or even worse, I'm gonna live. So I'm sitting there, and it's like, I'm just trying to get the words together, and I'm laying on the bed, on his friend's bed or his roommate's bed, and I'm laying there, and I'm like, well, there have been some things about me that I've been figuring out, and then as I try to say what I'm about to say, he puts his arm up to sit up, and he says, "Don't even tell me that you're gay. Don't even say that. That's immoral." And his face was so twisted in a way that I will never forget. It just looked like unbridled hate, as if there was anything I could tell him, that was the worst thing that I could tell him, and I better not say that. So I said no, and then I basically said that I felt like withdrawing from school because I don't think I could make it, or some bullshit like that. But every time I think about that moment, I think, what if I had the courage to say I am gay? And at that time, I was in no state of mind to do that. Now, I have grown stronger, and I've dealt with the disapproval and whatever, and they can kiss my ass as far as I'm concerned. But I actually did meet this friend years later, and he's like, whatever, because it's legal up in Massachusetts, where he lived, last I checked. But, given that moment and how I was in that moment, there was no way that I could have came out. And, I guess I'm making this so that people will know that, the first couple times you try to come out, the roof of your tongue is going to stick to the roof of your mouth. You're just gonna the words are gonna get stuck. You're gonna just feel like the whole weight of the world is on your shoulders. And then when you finally do, even no matter how many times you fail at it, or other people might say it first, but you'll feel that weight come off when you do it in your own time and in your own way. So, YouTube, I hope that something that you get a positive that I get positive feedback from this, and I can also share the Blogspot post where this is. So I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye bye.